Let's get started with step number 1 of 3. We need to identify your unique style. Olivia Fox-Cabane has broken charisma into 4 distinct styles, and you will lean naturally closer to one of them. I'll attach a card where I have a full breakdown, but right now we're just going to go with the summarized version of it. And be honest, you will not become charismatic if you try to forward into one that sounds cooler. You are naturally one of them. Just use that one. Starting with focus charisma, you're great one-on-one, but you're terrible at large groups. People often come to you with their problems, and it's based around attention. You're a really attentive, active, good listener. Visionary charisma is when one-on-one is a struggle to make the person feel seen, but you can sway full groups pretty easily. It's built of absolute and unshakable belief in something bigger than yourself or just yourself. Next up, we have warmth charisma. People open up to you rather quickly. You're easy to talk to or a good listener. You often struggle to hold authority in high stakes situations. Authority charisma is the last of the styles. It's the most immediately felt. You naturally take charge in groups. You're described as intense or confident. And this feels like there's a barrier between you and a real connection with people. So once we've identified which one of these styles we are, we're going to move on to step number 2, growing that style. Like we said, we've identified the style and we're going to build that style up. We can simply do this by following this structure. Building deeper relationships by relying on our style. We'll be using the love technique to accomplish this. I've got another video about this one, but the love technique is longevity, observe, verify, engage. I would just recommend watching the full breakdown. Whilst we use this technique, also include the echo method. This is when you repeat the last few words of someone's sentence as a question. This works especially well if you use warmth or focus charisma because you'll come across as a great active listener. This combination will allow for you to practice your style, gain proficiency, and build initial success, which is what we want to set the confidence-competence loop into action. If we set this into action, it will teach our brain to be charismatic. It will just force it to adopt this system. So after you've built 3 to 5, I'd even argue about 7 is ideal, meaningful relationships, we can move on to the second half of this section, delving into other charisma styles. So the most successful charismatics, Oprah Winfrey, Marilyn Monroe, Barack Obama, Steve Jobs, the guy down the block, you can think of somebody. They are extraordinarily proficient in their respective style, but that one style can only take you so far. After we become proficient and excellent at that one style, we must diversify to fill the natural flaws in that style. Focus fails to move a room, so we need to adopt from authority or visionary to fill that gap. Personally, I am a visionary charismat, and it falls short in convincing the singular focus charisma. Warmth is often forgettable and negligible, so it requires authority to maintain that presence. And authority fails to convince the singular, so it requires more focused charisma to fix that flaw. The choice to diversify your charisma styles is often why leading charismats, like we've just talked about, are remembered as exceptionally charismatic. Not just charismatic, exceptionally charismatic. They're the people you first think of because they do this. They often specialize in that one style, and they adopt from others to further increase the scope, the broadness of their charisma. Identify what you need to adopt and then just include it. Now we have step number 3, the last step, how to implement from other styles. Practice, practice, practice. I cannot say it enough, my friend. You will not get good if you do not practice. Through your next attempts to build rapport or meaningful relationships, focus exclusively on how to build your proficiency in whichever style. If you want to become more authoritative, focus on controlling your posture, removing filler words, your nervous behaviors. Control and composure. That's what you need to focus on to build that authority. If you want to become more focus-based, have entire conversations using only the echo technique. Refuse to talk about yourself. Use the echo technique. Just focus solely on that person and you'll slowly build up that skill. Next up, we have if you want to become more visionary. Identify your vision, your purpose, what makes you passionate, and center your life on it. Most of the time, you just haven't found what you're passionate about. But once you find it, you can talk about it for days, for weeks, for years, and never get bored. So you just need to find it. And if you want to become warmer, have entire conversations using only the echo technique, just like focus-based. Use longer eye contact and more meaningful responses and questions. And to conclude, we must identify our unique style. We've already got a video about that, you can check it out. Achieve a grasp of that style, get really damn good at it. Practice, practice, practice. Diversify into the other charisma styles, but still be a specialist in that one style. Just take what you need to fix your flaws, and then continue to strengthen that style. Learn more about how to implement it, so on. Just become more charismatic as you go. And crucially, do not forget this part. This is a process, not a destination. Never stop doing it. If you discontinue, you will stop being charismatic. You can look at Kanye, you can look at any of these celebrities. They stop being charismatic because they stop the system. You need to keep the system going to maintain that charisma. And if you want all of this explained in far more depth in courses just like this one, take a look at the school community, top link in the description. It's free, takes about 30 seconds to join. And if you want to join premium, I will personally guide you through this process. Nothing else to say, brother. And as always, look after yourself.